What's up, FOA Squad? I'm Anthony, and welcome to our channel, Life with Anthony. I hope you guys are doing well out there. Happy Christmas Eve to everyone. I'd like to take a minute to wish all of the FOAs a Merry Christmas and a Happy Holidays. I hope that you guys get to spend some time with your family and friends and also enjoy your time away from work. I also would like to send a special holiday wish to Gail and Damien. Happy holidays, Gail and Damien. Woo, I have two reminders, and then we can get into this Q&A. The first one is the 2026 deposit, $125 deposit sale. It ends on December the 31st. So if you are still thinking about attending the cruise, you have about a week to take advantage of that $125 deposit sale. And the last reminder is the pre-birthday dinner at Maggiano's in Orlando, Florida. That's happening January the 12th at 6 p.m. at Maggiano's in Orlando, Florida. If you are interested in attending the dinner, you can send me an email at foasquad@yahoo.com. That's foasquad@yahoo.com. I think I have about 5 more places to fill, and then we will have a table of 12. So don't hesitate. If you're thinking, send me that email and I will send you a confirmation response to your email. All right, let's get into this Q&A because I'm hoping that this Q&A don't be like 40 minutes long. All right, the first question is from Coda 502 Crew, and Coda asks, what will you be doing to bring in the New Year's? I am really not a New Year's celebrator. Years and years ago, I used to celebrate the New Year's every year. But as I mentioned before, right about this time of the year, I'm really just ready for the year to be over with so that I can start the new year. You know how every time the new year come in, you feel like you're getting a fresh start from whatever it is that you need a fresh start for. So I am just excited to dive into 2025. I have so many exciting things that's going on in 2025. And honestly, I think last year I slept it in, and probably the year before that. I don't know what it is. I just have not celebrated New Year's in like forever. So I probably will be in my trailer, and if I decide, it will be at the spare of the moment because I'm quite sure the campground is going to have a New Year's party. I will probably do that at the spare of the moment. I'll probably just be sitting around in here going, you know what, I think I'll just mosey on up there and see what's going on. It will be that type of thing. But for the most part, I don't have anything planned. All right, let's get some questions here. This question is from Sharebricker 190. And they ask, have you ever been to Ocala, Florida? I have not. I've seen it on the signs when I'm driving up and down Florida, but I have not actually been in Ocala. What cities, or this is from GN-DC5LB or 1B, LB. And they ask, what cities or states would you like to visit but haven't yet? I think I've been to most of the cities that, I had an interest in going to, but there is a cluster of cities and states that I have not been in that particular area yet. And I'm talking about like the Wyoming, Oregon, North Dakota, South Dakota, those areas. I have not been there. Those are usually the areas where people do a lot of boondocking and that type of deal. And of course, I don't have an interest in boondocking, so it's probably the reason why I have not yet taken an interest to go to those particular places. But there is one state that I am interested in going to that I have not gone to yet. I actually have a really good friend there, and that is Colorado. So hopefully I'll make my way to Colorado. It probably won't be next year, but hopefully I will get there soon. Alrighty. All right. My man Flingo Beats asks a lot of questions, so I'm going to dive into a couple of his questions. And one of them is, do you ever see yourself making chicken palm meal? I don't know if I made chicken palm on the channel before, but I definitely have made it. Not a lot of times, but I've made it. So, Flango, you want me to make chicken palm? Okay, I'm going to make a chicken palm next year. Okay, it'll be this year. All right. Do you have any other projects for your campground or truck camper? As for the truck camper, I don't have any other projects. I did buy something that I think will be very helpful and useful for me in my travels. So when that comes, I'll let you guys know what that is. It's something small though, but it hopefully will make a nice impact in my travels with it. As far as the campground, I don't have any projects coming up in mind. I do know that I'm going to when the weather breaks. I do know that I want to clean my deck off. I'm even going to probably repaint my deck to like a charcoal gray. This deck is so dirty right now. It's pathetic. Because, you know, throughout the night, the deck gets kind of like that little moisture wetness on it. And then when I walk on it, my footprints get all over, and the deck is full of footprints. I did also think about getting a shed back there, a proper shed, but then I thought, well, I don't even have anything in that screen room but one big like trunk with everything that I want to have here, and that's like my outdoor shower. So I don't think it's, excuse me, I don't think it's a need for me to have anything more than what I have now. So no projects yet for the truck camper or the campground coming up. Alrighty. Also, Flango Beast asks, do you find yourself wanting bigger space, or are you happy with this? I am happy with this space that I have right here, because a bigger space for me will probably mean more stuff for me to buy and put in that bigger space. So right now, this is more than what I need, or not more than what I need. It is, you know, it's enough for now. And plus, having a space this size, it really keeps me honest. You know, I know that I can't buy a lot more stuff or anything else more to put in here, inside of here. So it keeps me honest. So I'm happy with the space. I mean, what more can I ask for? One, I can stand up. I have a nice sized bed. I have a really nice kitchen, a bathroom. I have a little space here where I am now. So I think it is definitely enough for me. Okay, let me answer this one. What do you think about your YouTube channel? Do you think it's growing? Are you happy with the numbers you get, or do you think there's more that could be done? I absolutely love this question. What do I think about my YouTube channel? I think that the YouTube channel is doing okay. It was definitely doing a little better about 3 months ago in terms of the number of views. I was very content at one time, a few months ago, when I got like 20,000 views per video. I was like, yes, that's my sweet spot there, 20,000. And recently, especially this month in December, and I think a little bit in November as well, my numbers have gone down. I'm now averaging somewhere around 15 to 18,000 views. But I also look at it like every view is a blessing, and each of those views are helping me to live this lifestyle the way that I'm living it. So, I mean, I would not be telling the truth if I sat here and say, oh, it's okay. You know, yes, I wish that it was doing better. Yes, that I wish that I was getting more views. But I also realized that this is who I am. You know, I live a normal life. This is who I am. This is the type of content that I put out. I understand that it's not for everybody. I understand that people can get bored with me. I spoke about this once before, but this is who I am. I live a normal life. And one thing that I'm very proud of about myself and how I conduct myself on this channel and the content that I present on this channel is I'm giving everybody, and everybody always here, you hear a lot of van lifers make videos, and they always start off like, "Oh, I'm giving you a realistic look at van life." No, I'm giving you a realistic look at what it's like to live a normal this lifestyle. You know, a realistic look at that life, van life is not someone that's, out and about all the time, someone that's constantly traveling from here to there, someone that to me is not a realistic look at what van life is. This is a normal state, especially for the age range and that the FOAs are. The FOA community is made up of a lot of older folks, my age and older. You know that that out there all the time, and that's not normal. This is normal to me. I'm at a campground. I take one or two, well, it's gonna be more than that, trips in between. I do little things. I go on little day trips or whatever. That to me is what a normal lifestyle is, living this lifestyle. So I think the channel is doing what the channel is going to do. I have no control over people watching or not watching the channel. All I can do is continue to represent myself in the most authentic way and show people that, yes, you can live a normal life, living this lifestyle. It doesn't have to be all about traveling all the time. It doesn't have to be going from one place to another place all the time. You can live a more subtle lifestyle and just, live the lifestyle. So I wish that the channel would do better, because what that means and what that does is it means that I know how many videos I have to produce a month. I'm going to talk a little bit about that in an upcoming video next year, where I'm just going to talk about it a little bit more in the upcoming video. But I'm happy with the channel. And I'm happy because I am a very grateful, humble person. I understand completely 100% my position and your position as someone who supports the channel. So yeah, it's cool. It's cool. But everybody always wishes that they were doing or could be doing a lot better or a little better in terms of the view count and everything. But to wrap up this question, I think that I have an amazing community, a very supportive community, a very opinionated community, which is okay, but because that's the makeup of people. But overall, I'm good. I'm good. And I'm going to, once again, in the upcoming video, explain a little bit more and talk a little bit more about why I am in a very good place in my life right now. All right, let me see what else Flango got for me. Are you happy with your life now? I am very happy with my life right now. I never imagined to be where I am right now. I've always thought that I was going to be working at the print shop until I retire. So this was certainly a pleasant surprise in my life, and I'm welcoming it and just taking advantage of it. But I am very happy right now. I mean, I have no complaints whatsoever. I'm able to live the way that I want to live. So who wouldn't be happy in this position? So yes, I am very happy in my life right now. Also, do you know Flango is your biggest fan, King Anthony? I sure do. I sure do. I've known that for a while, King Flango. Thanks for the love and support. Appreciate it. All righty, Mr. Flango. Let's see what else you have. I think that's about it. Let's move on to some others. All right. Let's see what else we have. Okay, this is a deep question, but I guess I'll go ahead and respond to it. It says, it comes from Love Peason. What plans do you have for the unexpected in life? None of us can determine what life brings, but we can be realistic. Like, what if sickness, tragedy, or unforeseen circumstances happen that paralyze your everyday life? Okay, unexpected things in life are just those. They are unexpected. They are things that we can't predict that might happen. And as far as and you just deal with those type of things when they happen. You hope that they never happen. But once again, when you use the word unexpected, unexpected is you don't know that it's going to happen until it happened. So I'm not making any plans for unexpected things to happen. I'm doing what I need to do, like life insurance and saving money and things of that nature. I'm doing those things. So hopefully those things will help out if an unexpected type of situation happens. But I'm not like planning anything particular, like, because, nobody hopes that unexpected things happen. So they are just that. They're unexpected. You deal with unexpected things no matter how in life, no matter how big or small they are. I mean, you can be riding down the road and get a flat tire. You deal with it at that time and you take care of it at that time as best you can. And so that's the way I look at that. Just do the basic things that you need to do, like save your money, like have decent health insurance, like decent life insurance, etc. And then if it's such a tragic unexpectancy, then you deal with it and be as prepared as you can along those lines. Okay, this is from SDSD4139. They ask, how big of a change did the recent dental work make in your life? I have not had any recent dental work. I've had these temporary teeth in my mouth for 3 years now. So this is very different. People who have dentures that they take out and put in and clean and all that stuff overnight, they understand, because I don't have these teeth in that much. I put them in most of the time when I make a video. If I'm going out and about with other people, I put them in. But if I'm just chilling around here at the trailer and everything, I mean, I don't put them in that much. But I should put them in every day for at least 4 hours. And then it's still, even after 3 years, it's still, I feel like I'm not chewing like a normal person chew that doesn't have dentures. And there are still certain foods that, are a little bit challenging to eat with the dentures in. But you would think after 3 years, I would be an expert at, eating and having them in. But there's still a certain level, not as big as it was like maybe 2 years ago, that, it's still a little discomfort with having them in, especially when it comes to eating. Not having them in, like when it comes to eating. Okay. All right, honey Guterres, I think is how you say that. Honey uh, Gutierrez. I know I butchered that, and I apologize. Does fishing interest you when you're in some campgrounds next to open water? I am rarely near campgrounds where there is fishing, and I don't have an interest in fishing. I only went fishing one time in my life, and that was when I was a little boy. And I think I went with the school or something, and I did catch a big fish, and I did eat that fish when I took it back home. But no, I'm really not interested in fishing at all. Okay, RBG Designs. Anthony, I sent you a package via UPS that says it was delivered on Saturday. I have that package. I don't have it in my possession, but I see that it is at my mailbox, and I will go and get that after the holidays. Thank you very much. Appreciate it, whatever it is. Alrighty. This is from Pamela Broussard. Have you ever had smothered potatoes with sausage or smothered cabbage with sausage and bacon? I have not. I'm still trying to determine whether that sounds appetizing to me or not. I do love cabbage a lot, but I have not had cabbage like that. I usually, when I fix cabbage, I like to have like potatoes with it, like cabbage and potatoes with some little bacon bits in it. That's my best way of eating cabbage, but I have not had that. All right. The next question is from My Mother Was Right. And My Mother Was Right asks, how is Lamont? Any updates you can share with us? I have not checked on Lamont in quite a while. I was supposed to go and see him during the Thanksgiving stretch up there in Baltimore. But because I got my truck camper later than I expected to get it, it cut the time short and I wasn't able to head up to Connecticut to visit him. So I haven't had not a chance, but I haven't checked on him in a long time. So hopefully this will, motivate me to check on him. Also, My Mother Was Right asks, do you think you'll ever get a cat for company? Do you prefer long hair cats or short hair cats? Oh, me oh my, me oh my. I thought about this for a couple of times, and I don't think I want a pet. I don't think I want a pet at all. Adelpho just got a cat, Baz, and but he has a much bigger space than I do. No, I don't think I want any pets. And sometimes I think about it, and then I always come to the conclusion of, it's not the best space to have a pet, especially when I travel in my truck camper. It's not a lot of space there. So probably will not be getting a pet of any kind. Alrighty, let's see what else we have here. This is from Rochelle Bailey, 8875. Have you ever went hiking or considered hiking in the future? It would add a new element to your videos, and I think it would be exciting as well as you getting to experience the natural beauty of the United States. I don't like hiking. I'm not even gonna lie. If I'm lying, I'm flying, and I can't fly. Remember when I went to Raleigh, North Carolina and had that meetup, and I went walking, and I thought I was just like taking a walk, and it ended up being a hike. And then I was so tired, and then when I got back to my car, my minivan, and looked at how many steps that I did, and it was only like 5,000 steps, and I was devastated. I was devastated. I was like, all that walking I did, that wasn't even walking, that was hiking. It was like through the woods and all of it. Oh my God, I was devastated. I don't like hiking. And I would like to someday see some waterfalls and everything. And I understand that a lot of paths to get to the waterfall is like a hike. So I don't know. Woo. Okay, Lakina 938 asks, have you thought about getting a tiny house? I have not thought about getting a tiny house, but I am thinking I do have like a semi-plan in the back of my head of what I might be doing when I turn, or trying to do when I turn 62. But a tiny homes cost a lot of money. I mean, let's just be real. Tiny homes cost a lot of money. And you have to have some place to put the tiny home. So I can't get a tiny home right now, because even if the money that I save once I reach retirement, I do not want to take that money, a large chunk of that money, and invest in anything. I want to be trying to keep that money in my account and live off that money. So at this point in time, I'm not buying anything that costs a lot of money. It's all about, saving my money so that, because again, in the upcoming video, I'm going to talk about where I am in life and where I like to be in life. But I just don't see myself spending a large chunk of money for anything else. Anything else. It's about saving now until I get to 62 so that I can have a decent savings account to go along with my Social Security and then try to live. Can you imagine if I save X amount of dollars to until I turn 62, and then when I reach 62, I spend a big chunk of that money on a tiny home or whatever. I just don't see myself doing that. So no tiny home. They cost a lot of money. Tiny homes aren't at the price range or price level that they used to be when tiny homes started becoming popular, But I think that is it for now. Yeah, I think that is it. Corey Cometh asks, what are your long-term goals with this lifestyle? To live this lifestyle. Excuse me. I don't see any other lifestyle that I'm going to be living. I mean, I'm not going to buy a house and start living that way. I'm not going to go back to an apartment and start living that way. So I don't really see any other lifestyle that I'm going to live other than this lifestyle. So yes, this is going to be it. Now, it might not be at a campground. It might be somewhere else, but I definitely will be continuing to live this lifestyle because I think this is the best way for me to utilize my savings when I retire. So, okay, I didn't see this question. Let's see what this says. This is from CCM 1234. Hi, Anthony and FOA community. My question is, will you consider doing a 3-quarter month road tour solely focusing on doing meetups with your community and turning those meetups into a fun day as you did with your FOA cruise? I thought about that like a year ago because my meetups, when I first started having meetups, they were like the absolute best. I'm not going to lie. They were the best. That's when people first started having an opportunity to meet me in person, and they were showing up. They were like very happy to see me. But I noticed as of recent, my last couple of meetups, the attendance wasn't that good. So I don't know whether that's kind of deterring me from doing meetups now. And it's not that. It's like I really have a lot planned next year. And it would be very difficult for me to stick in a road trip dedicated to meetups. So I don't know. Maybe people are over me. Maybe people are not as excited to meet me as they were when I first started doing meetups. I love those first like 4 or 5 meetups that I had, and they were so exciting, and the vibe was really good. And then as time went on, the attendance started dropping at the meetups and everything. So we'll see. I mean, that does sound like something that I would do to take a little road trip and, map it all out and have some meetups, But, if that would be the case, if that would be the focus, then I probably would be a little sad if people don't come out, because you don't want to put forth that effort and that be the effort. I can see if it was en route to my travels and everything. But if I'm going to say, okay, I am officially going on a road trip meetup type of deal. If I officially say that, and no one or the attendance is bad, then I would feel a little sad. I would. But if I'm on my way from here to there and I have a meetup, like if I'm at a campground, which I have done a couple times, and like in Ohio, I left the city in Ohio that I was in, and I went to Cleveland and had a meetup. If it's something like that, then that's different than to make a whole itinerary and plan out a whole travel plan just for meetups, you know. And if I put forth that effort and you know, the attendance is not well, I don't know, that would definitely deter me from having future meetups. So I kind of like the path with the meetups of, okay, I'm going to be in PA for a day, so I'm going to have a meetup in PA. I'm going to be here, like picking up my truck camper, so I'm having dinner, so if people want to come by. I kind of like those type of meetups rather than to like plan like a whole route just for meetups. I don't know. You know, like I said, maybe people are just not as exciting to meet me as they they were when I first started having meetups. All right, I'm gonna do wrap this video up. That's, you know, I've answered I guess a decent number of questions for you guys. All right, guys, as always, thanks for taking a few minutes out of your day to watch my videos. I appreciate you guys. You know that. And I'll see you guys the next time.